Hello all, I am the Holland Phantom, and in today's video we're going to be having a 2020 format battle. On one side, we've got the Darkness deck featuring Eternatus VMax, going up against Zacian V deck, also featuring the tag team Pokemon Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. So we'll see which of these two decks can take the victory today. Now let's get into the battle. And here we go, the battle has started with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Zacian side, we've got Arceus, Dialga, Palkia GX, which I'll now be calling ADP because it's too many syllables and I'm lazy. And on the Eternatus side, we've got Eternatus V. The Zacian side is going first, playing Order Pad to flip a coin, which they got heads on, to then search the deck for another item card to add to their hand. Adding an Energy Spinner, which then searches the deck for a Water Energy. So we're going to be seeing the first energy attachment of the game coming down into the ADP. Yeah, there's the attached Water Energy. So ADP is now halfway there to using its GX attack on the following turn. Another Order Pad is played, flipping another heads to then search the deck for another item card. Let's see what the next item is going to be. Okay, it's going to be a Quick Ball this time. Quick Ball has the ability to discard a card from the hand to then search the deck for any basic Pokemon to add to the hand. So a good way to start filling up your bench in the early stages of the game. So let's take a look at what the Pokemon is going to be. Okay, it's going to be the Zacian V. It's going to be the main attacker of the deck. Once it gets powered up, it does need 3 Metal Energies to start using its Brave Blade attack. An Air Balloon is attached to Zacian V, giving it a free retreat cost, and then it activates its ability, Intrepid Sword, drawing 3 cards from the top of the deck, and then can accelerate any Metal Energies that are drawn. But it looks like no energies came down. Over to the Eternatus side, they benched a second Eternatus V, and then they're playing their supporter Piers to search the deck for any energy card and any darkness type Pokemon. So we see a Capture Energy and a Crobat V coming into the hand for this turn. Eternatus V does have an amazing attack once it evolves, dealing more damage the more darkness Pokemon are in play. So we see the Capture Energy played. Capture Energy has the ability to search the deck for any basic Pokemon to add to the bench. So we see a Hoopa coming down. And then the next item is going to be an Acro Bike, letting the player look at the top 2 cards of the deck, discarding one of them, and then keeping one in the hand. Absol is going to be the next Pokemon coming down to the bench. And then a second Acro Bike is played. Again, looking at the top 2 cards of the deck to add one of those cards to the hand. So it looks like the Eternatus player is just going through their deck as fast as possible to load up their bench with as many Darkness-type Pokemon to build up the attack power on the following turn. Crobat V comes down, activating its Dark Asset ability, letting the player draw until they have 6 cards in hand, and then it's going to be the turn. Over to the Zacian side, the player attaches the Metal Energy onto ADP, and then another Order Pad is played, but this time it flips tails, so it fails. Are we going to be seeing any other items? Yeah, they're going to play their own Acro Bike, looking at the top 2 cards of the deck, discarding one and then keeping the other. So both of these decks going all-out aggressive early in the game. A Metal Saucer is played, getting a discarded Metal Energy from the discard pile and attaching it onto Zacian. So that energy must have been discarded earlier either by the Acro Bike or the Quick Ball in the previous turn. A second Zacian V comes down to the bench, and the supporter is going to be Marnie. So both players have to shuffle their hands and then put them at the bottom of the deck, and then the Zacian player gets to draw 5 cards, while the Eternatus player only gets to draw 4 cards. So with the supporter and the energy attachment already done, there's not much the Zacian side can do. But they do play a Cherish Ball, searching the deck for any GX Pokemon, but it looks like they failed to search. There's nothing to get out of the deck. Okay, they're going to play their own Crobat V now, also drawing until they have 6 cards in hand. And that's going to be 4 cards drawn. So I guess I was mistaken earlier when I said that they had not much left to do. They actually still have a lot to do. They play their item Big Charm onto ADP, so it gets an additional 30 HP, and then it declares its attack Altered Creation GX, flipping over their GX counter. Altered Creation is probably one of the best attacks the game has ever seen, so for the remainder of the game, all the attacks on the Zacian side are going to deal 30 additional damage, plus anytime they knock out a Pokemon on the opponent's side, they take an additional prize. So a lot of power coming out of the Zacian side. On the Eternatus side, they played a Great Ball, searching the top 7 cards of the deck, and then added and Alolan Meowth from the deck to the hand, and then following up with a Quick Ball. Discarding a card from the hand to then search the deck for any basic Pokemon. So let's see what the basic Pokemon is going to be. Okay, it's going to be another Crobat V. So opting to draw some more cards with Crobat's ability. Okay, another energy comes down. This time's going to be a Hiding Energy, giving Eternatus V a free retreat cost, and then the second Crobat comes down. Once again, letting the player draw until they have 6 cards in hand. So hopefully they have the evolution for Eternatus this turn. Okay, it looks like they're going to be adding it with another Piers. Searching the deck for a Darkness Energy, and... okay, yeah, there's the Eternatus VMax. That is going to be the main attacker for this side. And there's the evolution coming down. Eternatus VMax has a massive 340 HP. And then the player also plays her Stadium Dark City, giving all Darkness type basic Pokemon a free retreat cost. And there's the attack declared, Dread End. Dread End can deal 30 damage times the number of Darkness type Pokemon on their side of the field. So with 6 total, that's 180 damage. But also, Eternatus has the ability Eternal Zone, letting the player increase their bench size from 5 Pokemon to 8 Pokemon. So if they had a full bench, they'd be hitting for 270 damage. Unfortunately, they were not able to fill up their bench on the previous turn. On the Zacian side, they played their boss's orders, bringing up a Crobat V, which is just within range to get knocked out by ADP's attack, what's it called? Ultimate Ray. Hitting for 180 damage, so just enough for the KO. So it's going to be 3 prizes taken by the Zacian side. And Ultimate Ray also has the ability to accelerate 3 energy onto any Pokemon on this side of the field. So there's 2 Metal Energy coming down into the Zacian with the Air Balloon, and the 3rd energy coming down onto the 2nd Zacian. And it looks like the Zacian side is already halfway toward winning this battle. On the Eternatus side, a Darkness Energy comes down into the benched Hoopa, and Galarian Zigzagoon is played, activating its ability Headbutt Tantrum, dealing 10 damage to the bench Zacian. The player's playing a second Quick Ball, discarding another card from the hand to search the deck for another basic Pokemon. So it looks like they're going to be opting to fill up their bench with as many Darkness-type Pokemon as possible. It's going to be a second Galarian Zigzagoon. Are they going to put it down? They certainly have the space on the bench for it. Like I said earlier, the Eternal Zone ability lets the Eternatus side have up to 8 benched Pokemon. Yeah, looks like the player's making some room now. Okay, there's a Crobat coming down. Activating Dark Asset again. That's going to be the 3rd Crobat ability played for this game. An Acrobike is going to be the item played. Looking at the top 2 cards of the deck. Adding 1 and then discarding the other. Do they have any more basic Pokemon to put down? Looks like they're opting not to put any other Pokemon down yet, but it's okay because it's just enough to take a KO on ADP, and because it was a tag team Pokemon, it does give up 3 prizes, so now both sides are tied. The Zacian comes up active on the Zacian side, and let's see what they're going to do for this turn. Zacian does have the Brave Blade attack, normally hitting for 230 damage, but now hits for 260. Oh, and there's going to be the game, Boss's Orders. Brings up the benched Eternatus V, and there's the attack declared Brave Blade, taking the final 3 prizes, and there's the handshake. Zacian is your winner. Wow, it's going to be one of the fastest battles ever featured on this channel. But that also just goes to show just how powerful Zacian V was in this format. So anyways, what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is the Holland Phantom logging out.